Campbell, let's start with your footy, mate. How are you feeling after a little extended run in the team?
Yeah, it has been nice to be out there consistently at the moment. I had a couple of games at the start of the year and an interruption with my knee, so it was good to get back through the waffle and have a couple of weeks there and gain some confidence. But it is nice to be playing AFL at the moment. We've got a lot of younger guys in the team, which is fun and it's a good opportunity for all of us.
What's it doing for, I guess, the confidence in your body?
Yeah, my body's feeling great at the moment. My running data and everything like that is coming back really positive, and I'm starting to string some good continuity together. So I feel really confident in my body, and hopefully I can continue that over the next 5 weeks and then have a really strong pre-season and off-season for next year.
Carlton game, obviously not great for the team, but individually, how did you feel that game went for you?
Yeah, I think I try to look at it from a team perspective as much as I can. I think individually it was great. We go through that as a line and then also individually as well. But I think as a team, we probably obviously didn't start that well, so that's something we'll be going after. But I think, it was important to get opportunity through some younger players out there again. I think I don't know how many blokes we had under 20 years of age, but it is nice to be out playing with them every week, and I think we're starting to build some chemistry throughout the younger group as well.
You're pretty good friends with Rhett Bazo, and for him to play on someone like Charlie Curnow and the damage that he did, how did Rhett reflect on the game and how's his confidence at the moment?
I think Rhett has faced obviously a lot of challenges this year. He's a really resilient kid, both on and off the field, so I think we certainly don't sit there and point the finger at Rhett. I think a lot of the damage or a lot of the pressure that was put on Rhett was actually probably from other areas of the field, and probably take responsibility of that a little bit from a midfield perspective. So I wouldn't sit there and point the finger at Rhett at all, and I think it was more of a team effort and something that we'll look at over the week to continue to get better and help our defenders in that sense.
With Carlton having so many of their star midfielders gone and you weren't able to get on top of the game early, the game that's coming up is a winnable game. So how do you reflect on the slow start against the Blues and not do that again this week? Yeah,
I think we'll attack the game this week as we have every other game. I think when we reflect on our preparation for every game, it's pretty similar and we all feel really good going into the game. So I think our leaders are really going to drive that, and us younger guys are going to bring the energy this week, and it's just like any other game. It's a game that we see that we can win, regardless of where both sides are on the ladder. I think it's just another game of footy, which is exciting for everyone.
There is more talk about Tom Barrass potentially leaving. Obviously there was an undermanned backline on the weekend. To see someone like him perhaps request a trade or even leave the club, how disappointing would that be?
Oh, I think Tom's a very good player for us and a really good leader, both on and off the field, for a lot of us younger players. So I hope that he's here next year alongside a lot of our other leaders, and for our future. I guess a lot of us younger players are out there at the moment playing and asking a lot of questions of our leaders throughout the week about their preparation, how they go in games, their mindset, a lot of things. So I think the more leaders that we can have within the four walls, the better.
On that, Luke Shuey obviously did his hamstring. There was some calls through the week that he should potentially retire at the end of the season. Would you like to see him stay, or what's your take on it? Yeah,
definitely. I think he's one of our real powerhouses in the midfield, and a real leader for me individually as well. When I got him to the club, he being from Victoria as well, he's been a really good mentor for me. And I think as you can see out in the field, I think it was only a few weeks ago that he really led the charge for us against St Kilda. And I think he's definitely still got it. He's a very good player and very important for us. So I hope he is back playing next year or in the coming weeks.
So you'd back him again to be captain as well? Yeah.
I think he's a very good leader. He still possesses every leadership quality I think he has, or that I've heard of in his time at the club. So I think he definitely could.
Has he given a hint about how that Hammy's going? Sounded like Adam wasn't ready to rule him out last night.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard too much. I think we've got main training on Thursday, so I think there'll be a few of those guys that'll put their hand up to play this week. So I'm actually not too sure, to be honest.
How's Ruben Ginbey been going the last couple of days? Obviously out for the season, but how's his mindset been from what you've seen?
Yeah, I think he's played 17 games or so this year, which is a great result for a first-year player, regardless of injury. I think if I was to play 17 games last year, I would have come out with a smile on my face. So I think obviously disappointing for him to miss the last 5 games of the year, but he's had a really good year. I think when you sit back and look at it in a team that probably wasn't going great at the start of the year, he was able to stand up and really rise to that opportunity, which is great for him, and I think that'll give him good confidence going into next year.
Some more midfield minutes for yourself on the weekend, mate. If Luke was to miss, is that sort of where you see your footy going long term, and is that a role you could step up into, some more centre bounces and stuff this weekend if needed?
Yeah, I think I feel pretty comfortable on the wing at the moment, but some of the inside stuff is definitely something that I see probably in the future, and if I can get little pinch hits of that throughout games at the moment where there is opportunity and get little exposures through that, then that'd be great, because yeah, I think I do probably see myself as an inside mid, probably towards the back end.
A little bit of talk about Adam and Trevor Nisbet as well. I want to ask you about that, but does the club, do the playing group really work to sort of galvanise behind that and get around Adam?
Yeah, well, I think we're as strong as we have ever been within the four walls of the club. I think there's a lot of outside noise, and I don't see a lot of it myself, and probably a lot of other players don't either. So we don't really speak about it, to be honest. I think we've all got a really good connection within the club at the moment, and yeah, we're going well.
So you've enjoyed working with him and hope to see him hang around?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's been a really good mentor for me and leader amongst the group. So yeah, I hope he does, yeah.
There is inevitably some change coming though. How do you think such a young group would go if there is so much change?
I think the young group and the older guys, I think we're all very connected at the moment. So if there is change at any level, I think we'd all be well equipped for that. So yeah, I don't see any change coming. I can't really predict anything, but I think at the moment we've got a really good mix of young guys, older guys and coaches within the four walls of the club, and we're really confident with where we're heading.
What did you make of North on the weekend? They put in a pretty good showing, but this, as mentioned, is a pretty winnable game for you guys. I'm sure there's a real build-up around this one for you guys.
Yeah, I think we'll prepare for this week just like any other week, to be honest. We go into every game feeling really confident and wanting to win. So I think this is another game. We enjoy playing at home in front of our home fans. As you can see, the fans have been really loyal to us this year, despite some of our performances. So we look forward to getting out there. It's another home game. We look forward to it, and yeah, we'll prepare just like any other game.
Some of those.
What would it mean, Campbell, to the players if you could break through for that win?
Oh, I think it'd be amazing. We haven't won for, I think, 16 weeks or something, so it would be nice to get a win, especially at home in front of the home crowd. I think they deserve that. So yeah, it's really exciting, and hopefully we can get a few young guys out there as well and bring some energy to the game.
Some of those North Melbourne midfielders, Davies Uniacke, Harry Sheasel, how do you go about trying to nullify their impact, because they've had some pretty handy form this season? Yeah,
they've got some pretty good players, as do every other team. So we haven't actually started our preview yet as a team, but I think that'll come. We've got a day off tomorrow, and Thursday main training we'll start focusing on North. So they've got some handy players, and hopefully we can get some good players back into the side. Or yeah, I think we'll see what happens on Thursday.